Lovelies, I just got out of my meditative bath. It's Throwback Thursday, so today I decided to do something where I'm just gonna go back into my own life and tell you a bit about my journey on how I got here. I'm not a big fan of looking back, but I do appreciate that it does show you growth. I'm a person who has always incessantly took notes, drew, so it's kind of like I get to share my journey to where I got here, although it might not be the ideal journey. It is still a journey, and it's a journey that I went through, and it honestly brought me a lot of change, but it didn't come at an easy price. So here it is. I put it all out of my bed here. I was cleaning up yesterday and I found some random pictures and sketches that I drew. So I'm going to go through I'm going to read you guys November 6th, 2012 from here. So it's about close to this date. I believe I forgot day 34 and 35. See the bottom. So I'm going to read you the day before. Woke up next to him. Back then, I was with the father of my child. So it's kind of ironic considering that in the end he did end up abusing me. I still did love him. He was still a good person. We had wonderful times. Woke up next to him. He made me very happy. Then I started my daily routine. I guess still back then I had a daily routine, see? Which now involves him. Then we snuggled up and we hung out and cuddled. Then Christy arrived. Christy's my best friend. We've been friends since we turned. We hung out with her and laughed and talked and giggled. Me and Christy were like twisted sisters. I love her. We'll always laugh, always have a great time. After she left, we watched a movie and worked out. Then I showered. And finally, both Mom and Christy arrived just in time for supper. Cabbage rolls and rice. After a night of laughs and cuddles, we closed our night with bedtime. These days have been wonderful. I'm really thankful for God giving me the opportunity to love again. How I feel, 8 out of 10. Very happy, but with a light headache. Back then I was a person who used to change, who always defined my happiness on men. My stepmother and my mother used to say that I was always happy as long as I was in love. So one of my love capades, I call them, where, yeah. But I'm still grateful for the lessons he has taught me. Looking back on that situation, I can honestly say that although it did end disastrously, I wouldn't change anything back. He gave me strength. He made me the woman I am today. And for that, I'm always going to be grateful. All right, now let's look up a little. Now, this is where my journey, where I found this first sketch. All right, so see, in my life, I've often felt like this. I felt where life was full of pains and lies and heartbreak, where love always ended in hate and tears and depression. This is what my subconscious mind was wired to before. This is how I used to think. I used to play this mindset on autopilot. Then living my life as a recovering alcoholic, because I was a very impulsive person. Although I do have a good side, I do have a bad side where I'm impulsive. I like to party, or I used to like to party. My child really did change who I was. See, as I said, I love, but when love goes away, I tend to become like this. And I used to become like this. This is who I used to be without love from other people, because I did not have self-love. I did not love myself. I did not face my fears and my pains. So I needed other people to love me. I needed other people to make me feel good. And when I didn't, all that was left were these ugliness. Then one day I was borderline of just wanting to commit suicide. I wanted to die. And I don't know, something in me said I hadn't fulfilled what I was meant to fulfill. I had a message to share, and it wasn't done. So I started to have more hope, and my journey started to spark up a little bit. I drew this. This was before I moved here to Matais, so it's about 2 years ago. I've had quite a journey, and if you're looking up here, see, this is my wall. This is where I wake up to every morning. If we're going on Throwback Thursday, might as well see this. See? The Three Musketeers. That's me and my little brothers. Shane was adopted by a wonderful family, and Junior was raised. Shane, that's Shane. Junior here, he lived in a center for a while. But we were lived with them at this age. We were together at my mom's. Here we were on a visit. This are some of my foster parents, my social worker, one of my friends, Joe. My other foster parents, more foster parents, my friend Joe's kids, my brother, and Shane and his adoptive family. This is a woman who changed my life. She is now passed, but she really was an amazing woman. This is Marielle, another one of my amazing foster mothers. My two brothers, my real mother, and some friends. Me, my baby. We back up. See, I have pictures of me. I do a little bit of everything, right? I do love just all. I believe that there's truth in everything. So I kept little pieces of everything that makes me be happy to be alive today. My life has honestly changed, and it's important that when you look back on your journey that you remember that your past doesn't break you. It only breaks you if you choose it to be. We are subconsciously wired to feel like life kicked our ass, and all we got to do now is to lay down and feel bad and feel sorry and feel yucky. But you know what? I'm here to tell you guys that that is not the case. Like, you feel good. Do what makes you feel good. It doesn't. Other people's perceptions of your life should not impact you so much. Yes, okay, you can take their opinions into perspectives, but it's also important to be authentic and to be yourself. Because at the end of the day, self-love is going to get you so much farther than everybody else's permission of how you should be and who you should be and how you should live your life. That's how I see it. All right. So that wraps it up for another day of Nimz Ramble. I love you guys. Mwah. Have a wonderful day, lovelies, and see you tomorrow.